So this is, we're going to talk about things that are living and things that are not living. So first we're going to do some on paper. Now we're going to talk about things that are in our world. So things that are living are things like you and me. And is Diesel a living thing? He breathes and he eats and he poops. Is this table a living thing? Look at this table. Does it breathe? Does it eat? Does it poop? No. So this table has energy.
This has in our world.
It is in our world. Is it a living thing in our world or a non-living thing in our world?
In our world it is.
It is in our world. Is it living or is it non-living?
Sometimes the bees live in our world.
Bees are living. This direction says circle the living things.
Why do bees sting?
Well, they'll sting if they feel defensive. Like they feel scared that you're going to hurt them. They'll try to protect themselves. They were given like a little weapon on their body to protect themselves. Isn't that amazing? Their body knows just what to do.
Yeah, and when I run away super fast,
yeah,
they can't get me.
Yeah. And they won't get you anyway unless you disturb them, unless they feel scared. And bees are good things. If we didn't have bees, we wouldn't have any flowers.
I have a kite.
Yep, you have a kite. We're going to fly that in the spring. So, bees...
Yeah, because the spring is coming right now.
Yeah.
Oh, even when the spring comes, we can go to that blue car park.
We can go to all of the parks. Remember last year when we did a park tour and we went on our bikes? And we brought our lunch bags and we rode around until we found another park and then we played at it.
Yeah.
And then we find another park.
Like I walk on it and they get on the other side.
Yeah, that's right.
We should do that when the snow melts.
We will. When all this snow is gone and it's finally spring. And the birds come out in the spring.
And sometimes the birds sometimes the snow doesn't want to go away.
I know, like this year, it doesn't want to go away. We're supposed to get more snow already this weekend. So we heard the birds in the windows, remember? Do the birds, are they living or non-living? They're alive, aren't they? They are a living thing. What about Marceline right next to you? Is she a living thing? Yeah. And you were talking about the bees. Are they a living thing? They are a living thing. This is going to be a tricky one. What about flowers? Are they a living thing? They are.
And they breathe with water.
They are, yeah. And they get all their nutrients and oxygen through water.
And they eat. And then they can breathe while they're eating.
That's right.
Like.
They don't have mouths that eat, but that's exactly what they do. They breathe and they get all their nutrients in through breathing and through sucking up the water. What about these blocks? This is a silly picture. Are blocks living? They don't live. They have energy. Everything has energy, but they aren't living. What about a log that's cut off of the tree? Is it living? Nope. But is the tree living? The tree is a living thing. That's right. What else will we see in springtime? You know what? This is a picture of a hen. Do you remember the tiny baby chicks we saw at the Tractor Supply? Are they a living thing?
Yeah.
They are a living thing.
And when you buy little chickens, they grow up, then more baby chickens come out.
That's right. More baby chickens. So they are living things.
And when we get together, we can eat it on I hope they're soft eggs.
Yep, they'd be soft eggs until you cook them. Yep, they start out soft. Remember when you crush an egg and you open it and it's all gooey, all the yolk comes out? That's a soft egg. It hasn't been cooked or anything. It's raw. But when we put them in water and they get hot, then they get hard.
Are you still
recording? So the chicken was a living thing. What about this kite? Is the kite a living thing? Check your phone and see what it says on Google. Is a kite a living thing? Ask Google. Is a kite a living thing?
Yeah, it is sometimes when we fly it.
It exists, but it doesn't breathe, does it? And it doesn't eat anything, doesn't take in nutrients, and it doesn't go poop. Nope, so a kite is a non-living thing, even though it has an energy. What about a mitten? What a silly thing. Is that a living thing?
It's something always crossed it already.
Yeah. That's okay. Look around our house. What else do you see? Are there
Flowers!
flowers? Are they living things?
No, I'm going to see on my phone.
Okay, ask Google. Are flowers living things?
Yep.
Yep. Look at this. Here is a new picture. And it says...
Bear.
Yeah, there are two kinds of bears. Tell me the difference. Can you move your arms so you can see? What's the difference between these bears?
See, a bear is on Google.
Cool. This time I want you to use your marker. This word says yes. Can you tell me what that word says?
Yes.
And this word says no. So we have to answer these questions that they're asking
This one's no.
to see if it's a living thing. So we have to ask their questions. Can you use your marker?
This is no.
There's lots of questions that we have to answer. Some will say yes and some will say no. So let's start with this bear over here. The first question is, can it grow? You have to circle yes or no. This teddy bear cub over here, he's a tiny bear baby cub. Is he going to grow into an adult big mama cub? He is, so he can grow. So you would circle yes, it can grow. Remember which word said yes? Right there? Yep, you gotta use your marker, not your cover. Nope, use the marker pen, please. It can grow, yes. Does it need food? Yes or no? Does this bear right here need food? Yeah, he needs food or he won't grow. So you would circle yes. Does it need air and water?
I would tie it in.
Cool. Does it need air and water? Does he need to be outside? And does he need to drink water? Does he need to breathe?
The grass is water and wet.
That's right. Excuse me. So does this bear need air and water to live? Does he need air and water, Dash? Yeah, so circle yes, he does. So if he can grow, and if he needs food, good. And if he needs air, and if he needs water, this last question is this bear living? Is this a living bear? Dashel, is this a living bear? Yep, so you can circle yes. Which word said yes? Which word said yes?